Hi everybody, so this is the short and low quality produced video about the instructions about the map editor of Cupressor 2. I try to go quickly over all the controls and over the map editor itself to show you how to how to create maps and how to operate the map editor, and then how you can play your own maps in the game actually. So if you follow the instructions on the website, which shows you how to download Unity and how to download the project basically. So at some point you have this Cupressor 2 map editor zip file, and you can extract it somewhere on your hard drive, and then in the Unity hub here you can open this folder, and then it should open this project here, this Unity project. So if you do that, you should be here somewhere. It should look something like this. So you've got a scene, you've got on the left side probably the hierarchy, and on the right side you've got something called inspector, and at the bottom you've got the project, which is basically the file structure of the project. So if you already worked with Unity and you know the shortcuts and how to navigate the editor, you can skip probably 1 or 2 minutes. I'll try to make YouTube timestamps, but no promises there. So the first thing you can do is you can look around with holding right click. With left click you can select objects. You can try that as well. Just click on the object and it'll select them. If you use your mouse wheel and you hold it down, you can move around your camera. And another thing you can do is, if you select an object, like for example I want to select this one, which is quite far away, and my mouse cursor is inside this scene window, then I can just press F to focus it, and the camera flies towards the object. So that's quite useful as well. If you, I don't know, select the start, you can press F and then you can see the start. So that's this basic movement here. You can also hold down right click, and you can use WASD to fly around a little bit, which can be useful as well. That's another possibility if you like that. The next thing, here I'll jump right into how to build maps basically. So as you saw, you can select everything in the scene except for the water, because it's always there. It's not changeable. But the other objects are selectable. So this is by the way an example map. So you can, if you want to, you can delete everything, or you can manipulate it however you like. If I select, for example, let's say I want to make this one a little bit tilted or something. I selected it, now I can move it around. Like I can drag it in the X direction, Z and Y direction. These are all local coordinates. If you want to work with global coordinates, you can switch it here. It's local global, so it flips the coordinate system if you want that. Usually the local system is set by default, I think. So yes, you can move it around. Here I can move it around on a plane. And if I press W, E and R, you can switch between moving the object, rotating it and scaling it. So if I want to scale it, you can do that as well in every direction, or you can touch the cube and scale it as a whole. And what I want to do is I want to rotate it, so I press E, and then I can rotate it something like this if I want to. So or you can just take it here and move it around, or rotate it as you like. The other thing you may have noticed is that here on the right side you have the inspector, and you can see all the position, rotation and scale values, and you can also change them by hand if you want to. So if I want to reset the rotation because it's too crooked, then I can just reset it like this. And for example, I can drag the Y value, or I can enter 45 again or something like this. Just how I want it. So in this case, maybe let's make it a little bit flat and move it up a little bit, and make it like this, something like this. It doesn't matter. So that's how you edit all the objects here in the scene. If you want to add a new object, like for example, we've got 2 checkpoints here. This is one checkpoint, and here's the other one. If I want to create another checkpoint, for example here, then I can. There's 2 possibilities. You can select an existing object, and you can press Ctrl D, which is a shortcut for duplicating stuff. So I press Ctrl D. And now I move this upwards because I've duplicated it. And here on the right side you can also change the type of the object. So if you select this, you can you can select all the different objects or types which are available at the moment. This is a big sand block, for example. So in this case I want to make a checkpoint, so I select checkpoint. Here you can also find the start and the goal, because you always need one start and one goal. So in this case I'll select the checkpoint and I want to rotate it, and I can either enter -90 or it's +90, or what you can do as well is you can hold Control and then drag it so it snaps to a grid. That's also useful if you want to do that. So yeah, this looks fine. Let's put it a little bit down. That's good. And now as we're looking at the checkpoints, you can see that it has the number 3 above its head, which is equal to this checkpoint number here. And if I move around, you can see that this checkpoint here, it has, now I've lost it. Let's say this happens to you. You can also select the objects on the left side and just press F to get back. So yeah, this checkpoint here is actually the first checkpoint, but it has the number 2. The numbers are automatically assigned in the order you create the checkpoints, but in this case I wanna change them. So you can just select the checkpoint and enter a custom number. So this is the first one, and this one here is the second one, so I have to say it's second, and this one is third. That's fine. If you have double numbers in your map, then it will display an error as soon as you try to export the map. So yes, that should be fine. Let's delete this stuff here. It looks a little bit odd. You can always, if you want to, you can press Ctrl S to save the current Unity scene. So in the next time you open it, you will see the map just like it is here, which is quite useful. So you can see that if I duplicate this one here, move it to the right, then you can see this little star here, which means that you have unsaved changes. So you can press Ctrl S and it's saved. The other special, there are 2 other special objects. So the first one is obstacles. You can include every obstacle you like as a fixed object into your scene. So of course the hammer will move around. Let's change this. You can see here it's type obstacle, and you can change the type of the obstacle by changing the number here. So for example 42 is the windmill, and of course it'll spin as soon as you either test the map, which you can do here, or as soon as it is in the game. So yeah, let's change it to something deadly. I don't know, something like this. Let's rotate it. So that's one special object you can build, and it's fixed in the map. And the other ones are these trees here, these palm trees. These are environment objects, and they will not always be trees. So it's basically just a spawn point for the environment objects. Like if you have nuclear weather, for example, then these will be radioactive barrels or the mushrooms or stuff like this. So just place them around where you want to have some spawn points, and then the game will later spawn the environment objects there. For these, it is quite useful to use the project folder. Let me show you why. If I select one and then I duplicate it and I want to move it here, you can see that it's floating now, and I have to carefully put it onto the surface so it fits. Here it is much easier if you drag drop the object from the project folder here, which you can also do. So let me show you. You can navigate to Assets, Resources, and then Map Editor. This should be the only directory you do anything, because if you delete something accidentally or change something, it might break the map editor since it is a Unity project and it needs a lot of files in here. If this happens, then just re-zip the map editor to get a clean project again. Yeah. So if you are in the map editor folder, then then you can use the slider here and you can move it to the right so you can see previews of these objects here. And here you can see all the objects that you can build in the map editor. Of course, here the obstacle is a representative for all types of obstacle, as you have already seen here. But apart from that, you can just take these things and drag it into the scene. One important thing to notice is if you click these, so I click the sand, then it just spawns to 0, 0, 0. So yeah, be careful to not spam your map with a lot of objects by clicking them. I'm gonna delete this one again. Yeah, something like this. So yeah, so the lantern is for some reason inside of the ground if you drag it in. But as I told you, the environment object, the tree here, it'll snap to the ground, which is quite useful. So let's say we want to have I don't know, something, let's make a sand block here. Let's drag this one in, rotate it and move it down a little bit. And let's put some environment objects onto this. So yeah, here you can just drag them in and just, yeah, they'll snap to the surface you'll drag them onto. So yeah, that's quite useful as well. That's that. All right. I think that's everything here. As soon as you have finished building your map, let's make this one a little bit more unique so we can distinguish it later. So I just drag in some objects, some colorful objects, something like this. Perfect. Now let's say I'm finished with my map and I want to bring it into the game. So this means that you upload the map to the Steam Workshop. In this case, you select this custom map editor object, and on the right side you've got, this is just a description. You've got the import section, you've got the export section, and if you want to, you can create new track elements here as well. Because let's say you delete all your objects, you cannot duplicate one. You could drag something in, but it's just a fallback. If you want to create a new track element, just click here, it'll create one, in this case this one, and yeah, you can work with that. So let's say I'm finished and I want to export the map. Then you first of all have to enter a map name. Let's call this tutorial custom map, something like this. The map has always to end on CRM, so it's set by default, but make sure that it's set like this. And / refers or points to the current directory. So in my case and in your case as well, that's inside of this folder here. You can see that here are also already some maps, and if you enter / and then the file name, it'll land inside of this folder. So yeah, that's this, and then you can analyze and then export the map. So yeah, let's do that. I'm gonna click on Analyze Map, and as you can see, nothing happens. So you go back to this console here. This window should be on the bottom here. So yeah, just switch to the console and ignore all the errors, because at someday I will fix these errors, but they are not critical. So yeah, just ignore them. The important thing, you can disable the errors here if you want to, so you can't see them. You can see now that the map editor told you map is okay, can be exported now. So yeah, in this case we can export it now. Let's click on Export Map, and then it says that the map was successfully exported, and you can see that it is here now. You've got the map or UMap as a map file, and let's assume that we build another map at some point in the future. So I'm just going to delete everything. So yeah, everything is clear. And then you can of course use the import map to load an existing map. So just I'm just gonna copy paste the path. So here you have to enter the file path to the map you want to load, and then just click on import map, and it says map loaded, and it loads the map. So you can edit it and then export it again if you want to. Yeah, so these are these features. Alright, so now I think we've got everything covered with the map editor. So now the next step is to upload the map to the Steam Workshop. So to do this, you have to start CubeRacer. So yeah, just start the game as usual. Yeah, this shouldn't take too much time. Oh, by the way, I'm too lazy to cut the video, so it'll be just one piece. And at some point in the future, we'll make another good video. But yeah, for now, I just want to show you how the map editor works, so you can start building. So as you saw, go towards the left to options, and then click the workshop section. And here you click on select map, and then you have to select the map file to upload it to the workshop. So let's see, I've got it here. So I just select the tutorial custom map and click on open, and then it should say success in most cases. And now you can enter a title, a description, you can select an image, and then you can upload it to the Steam Workshop. And in case you already published the map to the Steam Workshop, you can update your title, description and stuff like this. And of course, if you change the map itself in the map editor, you can as well update your item on the workshop. So another thing I'll do now is I'll make a screenshot of the map to put it in the Steam Workshop. So I hope this looks fine in the video as well in my screen recording. I'm just gonna do that. Yeah, copy paste this, and yeah, let's save this. I don't know. Images, tutorial map, something like this. Yeah, this you can do as well. So let's say tut map, and this is the map from. Perfect. Now I can click on the no image button here, and I can select the, where is it, tutorial map. Perfect. It's standing, yeah, it's upside down, so I'll fix that as well, but it should look fine in the Steam Workshop. And now if you entered everything, you can click on upload, and then make sure sometimes you have to accept some, I don't know, some Euler or some AGBs from, yeah, what's it called, license agreement from the Steam Workshop. It should be displayed here if something goes wrong. But in most cases, or in the ideal case, it'll go smoothly, and you can see the success label here. So, and then as you can see now, you can update the map if you change something. So that's that. So now your map should already be in the Steam Workshop. I'm just gonna exit the game and go to Steam. Let's see, Community Hub, and then Workshop. And then I'm gonna go to, sorry it's in German, but yeah. I'm gonna go here, you'll find that. So these are all the test maps I made during making the map editor. Just ignore these, I'm gonna delete these. So here's our tut map. So just select it and click on subscribe. And this should download the, yeah, it should download the map. And now you can start the game again. So start CubeRacer once more. And one important thing to notice is that only the person hosting the server or hosting yeah, the lobby basically needs to be subscribed to all the custom maps, and the other players can just join and the maps will be downloaded automatically. So now I'm gonna do a custom game, server, something like this. I'm gonna put a password, so yeah, nobody can find out this password and join me. Gonna create a game, and then as I'm host of the lobby now, I can click on host settings. Then I can click on map, and now if you scroll down, you should see all the custom maps. So it starts here. These are some other test maps. This is the one I've subscribed to just now. So I'm just gonna select this and click apply. and then it should change the map to this. So let's see. I saw these trees with the labels still. Oh yeah, I have to implement this. I forgot that. Sorry. You can already build the maps using these trees and stuff. But yeah, I forgot to implement them correctly. So yeah, these are just objects right now. Just ignore that. In the next patch, it'll be fixed. But everything else, yeah, should work fine. So yeah, you can jump around. The collider of this one is buggy as well. So just don't scale it differently in X and Y direction. But yeah, otherwise it looks quite nice. It looks fine. Yeah. So that's basically it. How you build your own custom maps. One thing I may have forgotten, but maybe you already guessed it. I'm just gonna quickly go back. If you click on play right here, then you can test the map. So just click on play right here, and in the video the gravity is still a little bit off. So my cube is going to jump very high. This will be fixed as soon as you have the map editor. But yeah, here you can test the map, and yeah, the colliders are buggy. So but yeah, you can test the map and check it out. You can see if it's doable and stuff. And yeah, if you're finished, then you can just go back and click on the play button once more, and you're back editing the map. So yeah, I think that's it. Have I forgotten anything? Because I haven't made any notes whatsoever prior to this video. If so, you can find it somewhere on the Discord, I guess. But yeah, I think this gets you started. So yeah, feel free to live it out and create as many maps as you want. I'm really looking forward to see all your creations in the workshop, and yeah, we're gonna do some competitions, I guess, where you can submit a couple of your custom maps. And another thing I thought of was that some maps which are quite challenging or yeah, quite nice, we can add as weekly challenges for the game. So other players or all players around the world are gonna yeah, play your map as a weekly challenge, which is quite cool, I guess. So yeah, so that's it. So have a nice day, and yeah, bye bye.